Hey guys, this is a quick video on what the market is doing. I'll start with BTC, do a rapid fire on price targets, and then just remember this is not financial advice, use it for educational purposes. Also, I will never directly message you. I may leave a comment, but I will never ask you to send me money. I will never tell you, hey, do this, do that. If someone's requesting anything from you, that's not me. There's a lot of scammers out there, so let's get into it. So Bitcoin right now, if you look at it, let me move this little tool guy over. Okay, so Bitcoin right now broke into this range right here, which is from here to here. Now, if we want this bullish pattern to continue, then of course we want it to come into this zone, stay between here, and Bitcoin can do its work. But what we actually want is we want Bitcoin to get rejected on this line and not be able to break through. So if it gets rejected, then it will come back to this trend and maybe even come lower. That being said, we're looking at the 1 hour chart, which thinks we're going to 61,400. If that's the case, the best case scenario is maybe it moves this way, opens a candle right here, maybe the candle comes a little bit here, and maybe it should wick up there, maybe set a little bit of wick right here, and then maybe work itself back down. But right now there isn't too many signals since all the crashes took place yesterday. So as it stands, we're headed to 61K. Now if I look at shorter time frame like 45 minutes, it also thinks we're going to 61K. If I go to the 2 hour chart, it hasn't got a buy signal yet. So let's get into a few coins really quick. And before I get into KASPA, I just want to mention to you, a lot of this depends on what Bitcoin does because we had a crash. So I gave you guys price targets. Price target depends on how deep the pullbacks are. Sometimes cash flow comes in and the pullbacks are not as deep as they could have been. So you have to be patient, find a new pattern. Like I had an entry on Ondo at 65 cents yesterday. I also had an entry on Stacks at 164. When I went to bed, the buy order triggered and I think Stacks went down to 163. So you have to remember, you have to take a lot of these targets with a grain of salt because the market doesn't always want to give you entry. It may give it to you, but could be a couple weeks from now. So let's look at KASPA now on the 1 hour chart. On the 1 hour chart, KASPA is also recovering. So it's looking like KASPA's going to try to go to 16.7. Let's look at Turbo. Turbo on the 1 hour chart, it's looking like it's working towards 0041. Let's look at Ondo. Ondo on the 1 hour chart is looking like it's going towards 71 cents. Let's look at Stacks. Stacks on the 1 hour chart still has not got a buy signal. So I'll go on a shorter time frame. 45 minutes doesn't have anything. I'm going to go to the 30-minute chart. So on the 30-minute chart, we did get a buy signal, and it's going to try to go to 180. So let's look at AERO. AERO on the 1 hour chart already hit its target of 63 cents. So next thing it will try to get to is 65. Let's look at ABT. And let's go to the 1 hour chart. So on the 1 hour chart, ABT still has a down arrow, but it did get as low as 181. But the 1 hour chart is saying, hey, it's still trying to get to the 177 range. And I'm going to zoom out on ABT and just show you. So ABT gave us enough candle outside to show you that it exited this pattern. Now it's going down this way. So until ABT comes this way and gives us a confirmation candle outside, either ABT is going to travel down or ABT can come down, wick down here, which is a false, then it might come back in and eventually come down and go this way. So I would be a little bit more patient with ABT entry if you didn't get it between 180 and 184. LCX. LCX on the 1 hour chart is showing us that it's going to try to get to 13 cents. We did get a buy signal, so, and let's look at PNG. PNG on the 1 hour chart, nothing. It already hit its target. 2 hour, it hit its target. 3, 4 hour, it hit its target. So let's look at a shorter time frame. It might break 24 cents, but right now the market is uncertain, so it's creating new pattern. Let's look at Solana. Now Solana did get down to as low as 142. I did have a target between, I believe, 144 and 150 before, so that's pretty nice. Again, guys, if you're watching to the end of this video, just remember, it doesn't always hit those targets because the market makers are also moving and they have longs and shorts. So a lot of times you're not getting the opportunity you want, and you have to be patient. My stacks order didn't hit a couple weeks ago. My Ondo didn't hit. I had to be patient to get my original Ondo and stacks order to hit yesterday. I still had 2 more Ondo order, 1 more stacks order that didn't hit because the pullback didn't go as deep as possible. So if I had, let's say, $6,000 to invest, I set up 3 orders based on what I see on the charts. So I'll use stacks as an example. If stacks, I see that it can go as low as 140, then I had a stacks order at 164, had a stacks order at 156, and had a stacks order at 154. If all 3 hits, great. And if it doesn't, at least I get one of them, and then I'll just swing trade that one and then wait for another pullback, and I can adjust my entry. So the main thing I want to show you guys, actually I'll make another video on that one. So I'll wrap this up. Till next time, peace.